Just quickly explain PRASA's service offerings. I think all of us in the room should be quite familiar. Just very quickly going through. Under PRASA Rail, we have the Metro Rail division, which actually works in metropolitan areas like Cape Town, Johannesburg, Eastern Cape, and KZN. We then have the Shosholoza Mail, which does long distance. Right? We've got Autopack that does the buses, Translocs in city to city, and then we have PRASA Crest that does real estate solutions, as well as facilities management. That's more of an internal service offering. We then have Intersight that actually leverages our properties and other investments to actually create some funding for the PRASA. So I think the next slide, I just want to give you a quick video on what our challenges are in the rail. We're all aware of the current issues that PRASA faces. We've got overcrowding and train delays as the major ones. And if we look at our product per se, we've got the current product here. I'm just basically highlighting the different areas like mobility, security, safety, and how well our current rolling stock performs on that. The red is not a good thing. So in terms of diversification for PRASA, I think the first step for us is to actually improve our service and improve our product offering. So we're diversifying by looking at a new product, new trains, new infrastructure that actually meets all the criteria of a modern railway system. So to do that, we've launched a massive modernization program. We've estimated it at about 172 billion rand over 10 years. And the modernization, as I said, includes new fleet, rail infrastructure, covers your depot modernization, because you have to look after the train, station upgrade that we also have to do, as well as technology improvements. If I give you a quick brief overview of the rolling stock. So we've got the rolling stock fleet renewal program. This is a massive overhaul of our fleet. We're looking at trying to replace about 7,200 vehicles. And that's around the pace of 360 coaches a year. We're looking at a two-phase approach, a 10-year one to do the first 3,600. And after that, we'll look at the strategy on how to procure the next batch. That investment itself is about 123 billion. As I said, to upgrade to a world standard fleet. But as we are government, we can't just focus on the new trains. It's very easy to just go buy an off-the-shelf product. We need to impact job creation, and we're going to do that through industrialization. So our target with this program is to get about 65% localization and attempt to create about 65,000 direct and indirect jobs. We've already launched the first phase. It's a contract with the Umbrella Rail Transport Consortium, which consists of Alstom and part of International Rail. The first contract for the manufacturer is for 600 vehicles, 3,600 coaches. And that's estimated about 59 billion rand in 2014 prices. We've also done a back-to-back maintenance agreement to make sure that we actually look after this new product. So this is where the diversification now begins. We've ensured that the train is world-class. So we've got, it's right for the passengers, right? So we are increasing passenger capacity with the 6-car train. We've also separated into Metro and Metro Express, now trying to diversify. We're looking at 31% energy savings. We're trying to do real-time diagnostics for maintenance planning. We're trying to even do passenger counting to plan our operations. This is all new to process. For the modern safety, we're making sure that we've got automatic train protection. We're making sure that we've got CCTV coverage within the trains. We've even got a black box electrical. And then for the passenger, to give them a modern experience and customer service, we're looking at air conditioning throughout the train. So we don't have to keep those doors open anymore. We're doing modern visual audio information, passenger information systems, real-time travel information, so that you know that if there is a delay by any chance, it tracks in your way. And we also focused on Wi-Fi. I think that's going to come in the Metro Express, as well as catering for passenger access. But as I said, we're not only buying modern trains. Part of this diversification is growing the local market. We're doing that through a local factory, which has already been operational and started to manufacture trains in that park. And we have a heavy focus on economic development, both localization, skills development, and transformation. So we need depots to support this. Again, it's also a different way for us to work. We are looking at an investment of about 1.3 billion rand. We're looking at an investment of 1.3 billion rand in 2018, so that's for the next 3 years. We're looking at the depots, Almaty, well in each basically. So we've got Almaty and Braamfontein, we've got the depot in Cape Town, and Salt River at KZN. With that, we're also renewing the signaling system. So as I said, the trains, we want automatic train protection. So we've been launching within our 3 areas. The first one, Gauteng, we've launched our signaling system. I think I see Siemens flag, they're helping us with that one. The construction cost is an estimated 3.8 billion rand. We've also done Western Cape and KZN. I'm just showing the top 10 one here because we've actually launched the top 10 GMC, top 10 Nerve Center. It's 100% complete. We're now putting stations on it. So it's a massive difference for us in terms of how we operate. As I said, we also do long distance. Our current focus in the short term is trying to actually mitigate the issues we have in our metropolitan areas. But we have a medium to long term strategy to improve social roads. Right now, based on the way we work, we have switches, it causes delays. Sometimes you can wait for 2 hours in the middle of nowhere while they change locomotives. So we do have a focus where we're trying to change that service and offer high-speed trains or get new locomotives that can actually be hybrid across those lines. We've seen that doing that, the long distance will affect economic development as well in the country. It will increase connectivity and it will support socio-economic development. As I said, we've embarked on quite a few of these projects already. It's always good to hear the commuters being happy because I think that for us is the primary goal. But not only do we have to look at the depots, etc., we're also doing stations. And as I said, PRASA Crest is responsible for that portfolio and diversifying that product. So in terms of our station, we're looking at a station modernization program of 135 stations. The details are all there. I'm sure we can share the slides. The 2018 MTF is 275 million investment. I think the goal here is to change the way we don't want our train stations to remind us of like the 1980s, where you don't have turnstiles, you don't have automatic ticketing, etc. So we're modernizing completely. We're looking at complete security within the stations, trying to get automatic ticketing in there. We're trying to do intermodal facilities connected to the buses and the taxi racks, etc. And I think another big focus is commercialization of these stations. So instead of just focusing specifically on providing commuters a place to just pick up the train, as the global trend is, we're looking at utilizing that to have retail space, etc. A good example of this is actually the work we've done at Park Station. So if you go there now, I mean, I was there in 2004, 2005, and it was literally like a small plaza shop in the corner. You walk in, you get to the platform, or you take the buses. If you go there now, Park Station is one of the first places to host Burger King. We've just completely transformed it. There's a food court, you've got the banks upstairs, you've got restaurants, and this is the type of goal we're trying to replicate everywhere, especially in our major stations. But we don't only own property within the stations, we also have property around the area, as well as we're looking at it from a precinct level. So we're working with the cities, we're working with the public and private partnerships as well, to try to boost up the area. So we've seen like examples of Hong Kong, etc., where if you do this properly, you actually improve the full economical area and you actually improve the standard of living. Okay? So we're looking at trying to get student accommodation in place, we're trying to get residential areas, we're trying to get commercialization, office parks close to train stations, so that we can develop the full area. We've also been asked to speak about expansion. I'm going to rush through this due to time, but the slides will be shared. So the areas in red, if you look at the West Rand Johannesburg, these are the new lines that we're looking to expand. As I said, these are medium to long-term projects. We're trying to actually ensure that we can get the current service working. But you can see that connectivity is a major focus for us, and if you're looking at the travel footprint, we've been working closely with the DOT force to come up with these we've got other lines in Swane as well that we need to expand. I think you can see the red over there. The lining is within Ekurhuleni as well, we have a strong focus trying to develop that and create connectivity between the areas. So there's quite a few lines in that area that we're looking at. The Western Cape as well. We're actually doing green lines here. So as you can see, the pattern here is to make it into a spinal, essentially. And that will ensure interconnectivity. You then work with local departments to make sure that you have intermodal transport. Interconnecting as well. And this is our so we are looking at East London. I know currently we're try to provide a very high service there, so this one's a bit tricky for us, working very closely with Transnet to provide a good service here and expand the line. Just to give you an idea of the cost elements and the timing, we're looking at, like, so for example, the Motherwell railing, we're looking at 2 billion investment plan. If you look at Blue Downs, we're trying to build a 10-kilometer line with 3 stations. That's at the in Cape Town. And if you look, it's 3.5 billion investment. So these are major investments. And that's what I'm saying, it's medium to long-term objectives for PRASA. We've also got the Cape Town International Airport link. We're looking at the Montreal corridor as well. That's going to be a major capital investment, excluding rolling stock, will be 20 billion rand. And then we've got Davidson and Quatwa as well. These, I would say, are in the medium term. And we've done feasibility studies on them. We're trying to now get it to the next phase. So trying to obtain funding as well as